Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibin'? Welcome back to my channel. Looking forward to doing today's reading for you guys. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Get comfy, enjoy the show. If you're returning, I have missed you guys. I took an impromptu little vacation, so to speak, and I'm back now. So even though I do travel with my cards, just so you know, and I did plan on doing readings for you guys while I was traveling, I was so in the moment and just really enjoying everything about this adventure. I did not even take the cards out of the luggage, so I ain't even going to apologize. It was amazing, beautiful, and I enjoyed my time. So I'm back. So let's get down to business. Let's see what's going on in the energy, what you need to know today. I'm recording this on Solstice. So for us here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is the official summer, longest day of the year. So my Southern Hemisphere friends and clients, welcome to winter. All right. We're starting off with number 2, spiritual union. Number 5, emotional loss. And number 2, intuition. So we've got 22 here with the 5. So yeah, this makes total sense. You guys have heard me talk about this over and over and over again, and that's okay. This work is deep, deep work. We need to hear these things repetitively because we can know something intellectually and even though we know it intellectually, it hasn't become real in our life because we haven't moved it into our heart. We haven't made it real in our life. This is what that process looks like. The 5s are challenges. 2s are highly spiritual numbers. We're looking at 22, master number. Guys, intuition and spiritual union. You got to come into spiritual union first with yourself before you can come into spiritual union with someone outside of you, whether that's a twin flame soulmate or not. Why? Because if you don't really know you, and both parts of you, and if you have not gone through that process of marrying your heart and your mind, that's the divine union. That is the Holy Grail, the spiritual union. If you haven't done that, then you are still coming from a place of, I like to say, fractured. Not broken, but fractured. Putting everything through this veil of the emotional loss, of the past, of the lack. You have more momentum in that energy, so you'll attract that quicker to you than anything else. This last full moon that we've gone through and all of the cosmic energy for the past 3 months has really taken you down this road that you are learning to trust your intuition. For some of you, you're really learning what true intuition is. Intuition, so another way to simplify this, prayer is you telephoning to God, making that phone call to God, making that request at the basic level. Intuition is God telephoning you, God giving you the message. And when God telephones you and your intuition has a message for you, guess what, honey? It doesn't come with instructions. It doesn't come with, a 2-paragraph email. You get a flash, you get a hunch, something highlights to you. That's it. That's intuition. The moment you self-sabotage and it's no longer intuition is the moment you start asking questions or about that hunch. You know what I'm talking about. The human ego, the intellect, wants to know everything. It wants to analyze all the pitfalls. Why? It's afraid of failure. That right there is a wrong perspective. Failure is one of your greatest tools on this journey. Failure doesn't have to be catastrophic. It could be forgetting to do something and being called out on it. What you do in that moment is what's going to make the difference. When you could welcome failure, welcome your mistakes, whatever, those are our greatest teachers. That's where we learn the most. That's where we learn how to strengthen our intuition and shut down the intellect. Guys, at this part in the journey, for those of you awakening and really stepping up, intuition is your friend. Intellect is not. Monkey mind is not your friend. Monkey mind is a programming. It is designed to keep you playing small. It is absolutely scared shitless of anything that has to do with spirituality, higher consciousness, all of that. It wants you to run from all the amazing truths and authenticity of who you are. All right, getting into the tarot. And a lot of you, this cycle has brought up a lot of emotional loss that you thought you already dealt with. Honey, you did. You are just now at the cellular level of the debris. It's coming back up because you're ready to catapult into this next level. Guys, some of you are about to be extremely busy where things were stagnant. Yeah, I'm speaking for myself here as well. Guys, welcome it. Don't be afraid of it. The past is not going to repeat itself unless you keep your attention on it. So I've got the Hermit upside down, Hangman upside down, Five of Swords upside down. Upside down, you're turning me inside out. Okay, I have no idea where that came from. Anyways, moving right along. You are coming out of this period. Guys, when we go into this solitude, this hermit mode, and we're questioning or looking at everything from a detached standpoint, we can look at things from a new perspective. Breaking habits, toxic habits, changing up routines. Guys, that is going to open... Oh, shit. I didn't even know these cards had all flipped. It's like half the deck. I don't know if you guys can see it. Half the deck has flipped itself over. I'm not taking all of those because that is way too much, but we'll just put it back in there. Okay. I do feel you're about to come into a time where you are going to need your intuition and discernment. A lot of opportunities are coming your way. Why? Because you're putting down your swords, your thorny thoughts, the conflict, the arguing, all of that. People have been in competition with you, your own friends, your own family. You have really seen this. I feel this is a big part of your emotional loss, but you're finally saying, no, I gotta get myself right, fall in love with myself, come into union with myself, follow my intuition. Because you know what? I am going to allow my heart to lead the way no matter how scared I am. Because I cannot stay in the same old anymore. I know too much and it's just uncomfortable. Guys, this is about to pay off big for you. So keep going. All right, Spirit. Woo, woo, woo. Cards are flipping all over the place. Love, praise, and gratitude. Glory and grace. Okay. The tendency to open up and talk about all the good things and share is going to be high right now. Don't do it. Keep it to yourself. I'm showing it both ways because it flipped out. It flew out and flipped a few times out of the deck in the air. When it landed, it started to land like this, and then it flipped itself up. That's why I'm reading it the way it is. For those of you who don't know, I am not a psychic. I am not a classic tarot reader. I am a metaphysician, as well as a psychologist. So I deal with, a metaphysician. If you don't know what that is, we deal with everything beyond this physical plane. We play in the energy. We play in the universal laws, quantum physics, all of that. That's my realm. So you've already been to the doctor, your body's breaking down, you got dis-ease, pain, anxiety, depression, PTSD. Traditional methods just want you to talk about it, rehearse it, tell your story over and over again, and they want to medicate you. You're not going anywhere. It may be time to schedule an appointment with a metaphysician. What I do, I help you alongside of your medical team, but I deal with it from the energetics. I read energy, I understand energy, and I educate you on that and how you could do it for yourself. And this is the time that you're coming in. Look, the world closing out major life cycles. Guys, if you're still here, this is resonating with you. You are the first in your family. You are going from the loner, the black sheep, the one who is misunderstood, verbally, mentally abused, some of you physically abused, dealing with narcissists, all kinds of lower vibrations. You are the first in your family to turn this around, to break free from this generational stuff and clear your DNA. This is you moving in silence, doing this spiritual union, following your intuition, knowing a thing, being unbothered at what caterpillar people, caterpillar minds and thoughts say to you, matrix people. Guys, when I talk about the matrix, I talk about the false hologram. The matrix is that 3D world that we've been living in. It was built under a lie, under the tree of knowledge of good and evil. What does that break down to? Duality. It's a false perception. It's illusion. You are waking up out of that. You are Neo. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. For those of you that have been overstressed or struggling with finances, that's coming to an end. Don't talk about what you're going to be doing. Don't talk about your projects. And I know how hard it is. I want to say so much. I want to tell you what's about to come through on my side, but I know I can't yet. In divine timing, you guys could be feeling this. Feel into this vibration now. I don't care if you have 5 cents in your account or you're negative 500 in your account, whatever it is. What you feel, you make real. You cannot create anything in your life and magnetize anything to you until you visualize it and feel it in your life first. And guys, you have been doing this work. It is about to pay off. This is awesome energy. Keep going on it. Don't stop now. All right. Let me get. Let's just see what little subconscious, monkey mind, altered ego, blindfold is trying to stop you. What you feel, you make real. Why can you barely see the ink on this card? Because you have moved from that fear and doubt. Yes, it's still there, but you know it's an illusion, and you are working through that. Talking about your truth statements, your power statements. You know what you feel, you make real. You've been testing this out. You don't need to prove it to me. You don't need to prove it to anybody except yourself. And every day, if you are aware, you are proving this to yourself. You can't chase and receive at the same time. That's dual energy. You are learning to balance this spiritual union of your masculine and feminine energies, your head and your heart. Honey, it's a beautiful thing, and it's time. It's time for the reward to come in. You've been at this a long time. Literally, the only thing that is going to keep you from all of this, happiness, is your own thoughts and words. New discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. Keep going, keep going. You are almost there. Yep. You retreated, you spent time alone, you reflected on the past. This is leading you to your happiness. You now have the strength to take this emotional loss, all the stuff that has held you back, and say, no. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for all of this, because through this, I have found myself. I wouldn't have found myself. I would not be creating the life that I love if it wasn't for these people and these situations. Having an attitude of gratitude is literally going to bring in new manifestations faster than anything you can. You are going to be moving from that masculine chase, gotta do, make things happen, into that magnetic feminine receiving. You've put in the work. Stand firm on your knowing that is coming to pass. No matter what your outside influences or experiences are showing you, do not look in your rearview mirror. That is the only thing that will bring that past into your future. You don't need that. You're in this now moment. The now moment is this bridge to your future. If you don't want your future looking like your past, don't put your attention on the past. Shut the door, nail that coffin shut. Say, you know what? I've taken my lessons. I'm done with that. I'm moving on to new things. All right, beautiful heart. I hope that gave you some clarity and inspiration for today. Take a deep breath. The energy has shifted. We have moved out of Gemini season. We are now in Cancer season. Yes, emotions can be all over the place. But you know what? They do not have to run you. Take ownership over that. Beautiful heart, if this resonated and you want help and insight into your situation, I just want to let you know I will not be doing as many personal readings as I have. I do have a wait list going. So if you want a reading from me, you might want to get on that wait list, because I don't know exactly when, but there will be a time in the near future where I will be closing the door to personal readings. So yeah, just throwing that out there. All right, sweetheart. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.